Hey there, and welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to do something super cool. We're going to train our brains to become math superheroes. Yeah, I'm talking about doing awesome math problems really fast without even needing a pencil or paper. We're just going to use the best calculator on the planet, our own minds. Yeah, I thought so. This is going to be a lot of fun, so let's jump right in.
All right, first things first, what even is mental math? It might sound a little complicated, but I promise you, it's just a fun way to get better at all kinds of things.
You know, it's not just a cool party trick. Your teachers will tell you that mental math is one of the most important skills you can possibly learn. Seriously, it helps make you an even stronger student. Okay, so what does all that mean? Well, think of it like this. Mental math is a workout for your brain. The more you do it, the better you get at thinking clearly, getting the right answer, and becoming a fantastic problem solver. Kind of like a detective for numbers. So where do we start? Well, we start by making some friends. But not just any friends. We're going to make friends with numbers. See, some numbers just kind of love to hang out together because they make everything else so much easier. And we have a special name for these number friends, number bonds. It's really all about finding pairs of numbers that add up to a super helpful number, like the number 10. Knowing these pairs by heart, that's our very first mental math superpower. Check it out. Here are the friends of 10. You've got 1 and 9, 2 and 8, 3 and 7, 4 and 6, and of course, 5 and 5. See that? They all team up perfectly to make 10. If you can remember these pairs, you're going to be able to add so much faster in your head. So, knowing our number friends is amazing for adding. But what if you have to add the same number again and again and again? Well, there's a speedy shortcut for that, and it's called multiplication. Okay, have a look here. On the left side, we've just got a big jumble of counters. It's kind of messy to count, right? But now look at the right. They're in these neat little groups. See how much easier it is to know what's going on? That's the trick to becoming a multiplication master. You gotta start thinking in groups. And here's the big secret about multiplication. It's really just a super fast way of doing something called repeated addition. So instead of adding a number over and over, we can just think in groups. See how this works? Adding 4 plus 4 plus 4 is just the same as saying, hey, I have 3 groups of 4. And adding 5 plus 5, that's just 2 groups of 5. Thinking like this really tidies up the math in our heads and makes it way faster. Okay, team, we've made number friends, we've learned the secret shortcut of multiplication, so now let's put it all together and explore some really big numbers with a super fun skill called skip counting. Did you know that kids your age actually learn to count in jumps, like in 2s, 5s, and 10s, all the way up to 200? I know, it sounds like a huge number, but with the skills we're learning right now, you can totally do it. Let's give it a try. Counting in 5s is like taking these big, easy jumps. Just watch. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Whoa, see how fast we're moving up? It's just a pattern. We can take smaller jumps, too. Let's start at the number 6 and count in 2s. Ready? 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. It's got a rhythm to it, doesn't it? That's another awesome pattern our brain can learn super easily. So, here's a little question for your super math brain. Why do you think knowing your number friends and your times tables makes this skip counting stuff so much easier? Well, it's because skip counting is just listing the answers from your times tables. Counting in 2s is like saying the 2 times table. Counting in 5s, that's the 5 times table. See? It's all connected. Wow, you've done an absolutely amazing job. By learning these skills, you've actually unlocked a brand new mental math superpower. Let's take a quick look at everything you've just added to your superhero tool belt. Okay, so you now know how to make friends with numbers using number bonds. You've got the secret to speedy adding with multiplication, and you can explore really big numbers by skip counting. That is fantastic. But you know, the most important thing to remember is that these aren't just separate little tricks. They all work together. Your number bonds help with adding, and adding helps you get multiplication, and multiplication makes you a total pro at skip counting. And that brings us right back to what we said at the beginning. When you train your brain with mental math, you are becoming a better thinker, a more accurate math whiz, and an absolute champion problem solver. You are literally building a superpower. So, I have one last question for you. Now that you have these incredible new skills, what other math problems out there in the world do you think you could solve right now just by thinking about them? Go on, give it a try. Thanks for joining me on The Explainer.